All right. So this is Robbie Armitage, third baseman for the men's baseball team. So just a few questions for you. Starting the season off 3-9 in non-conference games. What has been your coach's message to you guys thus far?
I think like the biggest thing our coach has been emphasizing is that um, we don't want to give the other team like any unearned runs. We don't want to give the other team like extra outs for them to play with, and basically just being able to be tough enough to compete for 9 innings strong. The biggest thing is that we struggle with completing a game and playing a full 9 innings. We'll play like a 7 inning game or just can't really finish it out if we have the lead. But the biggest takeaway from our season so far is that none of our games we haven't lost any games by more than 2 runs, which I think is a big takeaway because we're right there. So yeah, that's the biggest thing.
All right. So going off that, how has traveling in the early stages of the season affected not only you but the team overall?
Traveling is definitely really hard. So basically, the schedule is you'll either leave Wednesday night or Thursday morning, and then you practice at wherever you go to travel to on Thursday, and then you play Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then back on the road Sunday. So you don't get home until like either late Sunday night or early Monday morning, and then you have to go to class. So it's a lot of traveling and a lot of time spent on the bus. So you got to make sure to get all your work done as soon as possible, and just make sure you're doing your work in the hotel or on the bus when you need to. But it's definitely hard to get all that stuff done because you got to focus on like resting and then the games and eating and all that stuff.
For sure. So being in your junior season, how is how have you not only grown as a person, but how have how have you also been able to grow as a leader for the younger guys on and off the field?
Yeah, as far as like how I've grown as a player, like coming in, like I wasn't too sure if I wanted to play baseball in college, and um, getting here and playing, I felt like my knowledge for the game was not nearly as high as necessarily the other recruits in my class or the guys on the team already. Um, but I think that I was like put in front of like a good coaching staff and like a bunch of good seniors to help me like kind of guide me and figure out like the ways to kind of approach the game of baseball at the Division 1 level. Um, and so once I started getting the hang of it, like I kind of just did my own thing. Like I kind of just was able to trust my instincts and um, like trust what I had already learned as a freshman and sophomore, and kind of just run with that. So it's been really good to I don't know, kind of build off of that and help the younger guys kind of see that baseball's like just such a crazy game. And it's definitely super hard for young guys to understand that you're not always going to be really successful, um, and I think that my perspective and then my journey through high school and then my freshman and sophomore year is definitely something that they can see that how crazy baseball is. So.
For sure. So kind of going off that, how do you feel about the team's progress thus far with some conference games coming up in the next few weeks?
I like where we're at as a team. We've definitely been struggling, but like I mean, I don't really like to say that it's early in the season and we got to just keep pushing forward and be patient. I don't really like saying that because there's definitely um, like a reason why we're I guess struggling in some parts of the game, maybe definitely offensively. Um, but the biggest thing I do like about my team right now is that we're really, really close, and I think every guy believes in our team. So going forward, we definitely have to believe in all of our systems and believe that we're going to end up being okay. Um, I have complete faith in all of our guys that we're going to end up getting it done and flip the script for our season and really turn it on once it comes to MAC play.
Awesome. So last question. What are your expectations and the team's expectations for the rest of the season?
Yeah, I think like the expectations are always to win a championship, and anything short of that is, I guess I would say, like not a good season. We've come so close in the past, the last 2 seasons that I've been here, and so coming in as a freshman, they had won the MAC championship the year before, and it was really cool to see like how they reacted to that, as a team when I was there, and then the seniors as well. But the expectation should always be a championship, and we need to figure out like how we're going to do it, because every year is different. There's not one way to win. There's many different ways to win, and with baseball, you have to make do with the team that you have. So it's going to be different. We're not going to be able to win games like we won last year, and so we kind of just have to figure out what our game is. And I think that's all about why baseball is such a crazy game. I mean, we play 54 games a year, so there's so much time to figure it out. But at the same time, we can't get complacent with how much time we have, because the season kind of does pick up or speed up on you a little bit. So I don't want to say that we have to be like quick, but we definitely don't want to be in a rush with figuring out, like our style or our game this season.
For sure. All right. Thank you.